What's up, YouTube? It's Mike Chan with sixpackshortcuts.com. So we're gonna be doing a workout today that's gonna be hitting your entire upper body. Only equipment you're gonna need is just dumbbells. So make sure to find a dumbbell that's heavy enough for you to do about 10 reps. And we're gonna be doing our entire upper body. So I wrote it out here, so this will be easier for y'all guys to see. We're gonna start off with back by doing one arm dumbbell rolls. We're gonna do 10 reps of that. Then chest, clapping push-ups, 10 reps. If you can't do clapping push-ups, you can go with regular push-ups. If 10 is the max you can do. But if you can do more than 10 regular push-ups, then go with something like clapping. Reason why is because clapping is harder to do, it's more intense, and it'll work your chest a lot more. So next exercise we're going to be doing is standing dumbbell presses. For our shoulders, 10 reps. For our biceps, we're going to do dumbbell curls, and we're going to do them alternating dumbbell curls, one after another with our arms. 10 reps each. Triceps, we're going to do the tricep extension using a dumbbell, 20 reps on that. Traps, we're going to go just shrugs with a dumbbell. So this equals 1 round. You want to do 4 rounds total. So let's get going on this. So I got 50-pound dumbbells here. It's not super heavy. It's heavy on some lifts, not super heavy on other. So make sure you find a good dumbbell weight that's pretty heavy enough to where it's pretty challenging for you to go ahead and finish about 10 reps. And if you find some exercises that are like a little too easy for you, and because the dumbbell you have is too light, just bump up the reps. And ideally you want to get something a little heavier, so this way you can make sure you build muscle and you're not just like doing endurance. Because if you do too many reps, it's just endurance and it's not going to build strong, thick, and powerful muscles. So let's get started. 1 arm dumbbell rolls. Let's do 10 reps on each side. So make sure you can either hold your hand right here. Sometimes I like to lean over, put my elbow on my knees right here, on my legs for support. You can keep your back leg bent just a little bit. The whole idea, if you look at my back, is you want to have your back slightly pointed upwards. You don't have to have it like flat, and you don't want to sit up too high like this. You want to kind of have it, I can't tell, it's maybe about a 45 degree or so. So from here, you want to just pull up. Make sure that you're pointing your elbows up and not trying to just get the weight up like this, because you'll end up using too much biceps. So let's do this, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So this is a little light, but not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so for me this is a little light. I'll probably usually go a lot heavier for those. Next we're going to go with chest. Let's go clapping push-ups, 10 reps. All right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. Oh, that was not that easy. All right. Next, standing shoulder presses. And this is not that light either. Ah. Next, we're going to go with dumbbell curls, alternating. I need like a second to breathe. All right. Oh, this is when your heart rate's getting up. Not only are you working your muscles, it's like cardio too. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So a little rocking is okay. What you don't want to do, because a lot of guys are like, well, you're rocking a little bit, and the correct form is to stay perfectly still. But what you want to do, so what I did earlier is fine. This is not good. Okay, none of that. That's overdoing it. You're gonna end up getting injured. But if you rock just a little bit, it's okay, because naturally you're going with the movement of your body when you're lifting. So it's fine. Next thing, we're gonna go with tricep extensions with the dumbbell. Those are pretty good. So when you're doing tricep extensions, make sure when you're pressing up, to press straight up, okay? So you look at my hands. If I'm holding a dumbbell, let me grab that dumbbell. So make sure you press straight up. So imagine like your ceiling's coming down and you're trying to push the ceiling up. Try to push it up because you're getting crushed, right? Ceiling's coming down, push it up. So this way, it allows you to work more of your triceps and less of your forearms and your hands. A lot of times your forearms and your hands get tired, and you're like, what the hell, I don't feel my triceps at all. So that could be the reason why. Make sure you're pushing straight up and don't push forward. A lot of people do this. You know, a lot of people do that. They're trying to go forward. Yeah, let's get a good angle. Make sure you're not doing this. You're not trying to push forward, you're pushing straight up. All right. So, last one, traps. Ooh. So, you want to hold the dumbbells right here next to you. And here's what you don't want to do. You see a lot of guys do this. A little rolling, you know, like they're trying to go somewhere with this or going backwards. I used to do that, so I can't talk a lot of shit, but just go straight up. Reason why, you don't need your muscles don't actually rotate that way. They can go straight up and down, so this is all you have to do. So let's do 20 reps. That's it. 1. You can actually hurt your shoulders if you rotate or hurt your neck. 3. All the way up, all the way down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, here's a tip on traps. When I was growing up and trying to work out, one thing I never could really feel is my traps. I'll do them and I'll try rolling them and doing them like the way I showed you, going up and down, and I don't feel them, you know? And this is a lot of problem for guys, because sometimes you'll feel certain body parts, but you don't feel others. And it could be genetics, it could just be, you know, past working out and your form wasn't good, so you overdevelop parts of your body and underdevelop others, so you don't feel it much. So here's a trick for traps. Here's a trick to work on traps. So what you want to do is, when you grab the dumbbells, you want to pretend like you're trying to aim your shoulders to your ears. So you're trying to touch your ears with them. You're never going to touch it unless you got big ass shoulders or big earlobes. But aim for it, okay? So aim up and come back down. Aim up and come back down. And here's another key thing that I learned. It took me a long time to figure this out. So when I used to do traps, I used to drop my trap forward and drop my shoulders forward, and I go like this, you see? Like that. So this is limiting the range of motion because my traps is like pressing against my neck. So at the end, I feel more of my neck than actually my traps. So this is what you want to do. Here, I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. So what you want to do is, you want to, when you shrug, you want to keep your chest out and your shoulders back. And then you want to shrug this way. You see? And have your traps squeeze. So squeezing your traps like this. Now, if you can't figure it out in the beginning, it's okay. Just try to work on it. But if you don't, and you do it like the way I was saying with your shoulders forward, it looks like this. You see the difference between doing this and doing this? So Really small, but makes a huge difference, guys. When I finally figured that out, my traps started to blow up and they started getting really big. So keep that in mind when you're doing shrugs, and it works for either barbells too, or even if you do some type of machine. So you want to do 4 rounds of all these exercises, and you'll be good to go. And I'm just gonna perform 1 round for you. So for more workouts and nutrition tips, check out sixpackshortcuts.com. Hope you enjoyed today's workout, and I'll see y'all next time. Later, guys.